How's it going, everyone? Back with another stream today. Since we are pretty close to the release of Murders of Karlov Manor, it's kind of a lame duck format ish, but there really hasn't been anything exciting coming from the new set. So we're kind of just playing leagues just for fun. I've been jamming this list a lot, just this list a lot in Explore. And since there's no abrupt decays, I've been running to go for the throats instead, and I'm like running Shielder's Edict there. That's kind of really the only change that I have between the two formats. But I really like this list on that format, and we're just gonna run it through leagues here since just generating more content, generating more games, generating more data. This is again like I really like the shell so far. For those who don't know, it's Black Green Rock, Thoughtseize. We have a Tarmogoyf impression with Monster Dread Knight, but it's a lot better in this format just because it's a 2-for-1 that can potentially be more likely is more. You just grind through all the red and black removal. And then we have stuff like Sentinel Nameless City, which has been really impressive 3-drop from Streets of New Campana. Of course, we have Glissa, Assassin's Trophy, Shieldred, etc., etc. So, we'll see how it goes, and we'll go from there. Don't have a green source, but we do have Thoughtseize and 2 Moss Witch right now. We have Gigantha from our opposing side, so 3 Glissa. Wow, how many creatures are you in? Are you doing 3 Glissa, 2 creature then? Wow, 4 creatures. No Sentinels then? If you're running none of Sentinels, that's interesting too. Okay, we're against Boros Convoke. No, sorry, not Boros Convoke. Boros Heroic. Apologies. Wow, you're running 11 threes? That's crazy. I need to land in like the next 3 draws. It's just there's no point really thought seizing here. Another push is fine as long as I can get a group like a green source or at least minimum another land in the next 2 draws here, which we hit. Nice. Opponent's like, oh, we're against Rakdos. It's like, this isn't Rakdos. This is not Rakdos. So I wonder if I should like save Thoughtseize for the Gigantha. Since we are kind of naked towards it. This is a card that we did not know about. Yeah, I'm gonna hold this Thoughtseize for Gigantha. Okay, well, this land comes into play without taking any damage, so I'll play that land. Wonder if they're gonna Defiant Strike by Dread Knight. I'm not gonna play a land. They're gonna play a land. Ooh, that's a good one. I don't know why they didn't put Gigantha in hand. Did they forget? I wonder if they'll start casting these Defiant Strikes. Okay, they did not. I feel like they're in a spot where they kind of have to. Like, they can't just, like, do nothing, right? Guess I stand corrected. They're not even putting Gigantha in the end. I'm a little confused. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll play Sentinel. Okay. I was just gonna sandbag this Thoughtseize, but until they put Giganta in hand. I'm trimming a Shielder just because I'm trimming a 4. Okay. Well, this will be a delayed Thoughtseize. They will go into 6. We'll keep it. We'll keep this hand, albeit it's a little bit slow, but you. I'm assuming you might cut the rest, right? Okay. Black source off the top would be great. How's it going, Mark? Hope you know, buddy. I think it's worth taking the damage here. Cause like then that way that I'm like essentially like if I just play this tapped, I could theoretically double summon next turn, but then I'm taking 2 damage anyway. Okay, I'll thoughts use that later. Don't think I want to Thoughtseize yet. I get punished if I draw 3, but I think it's better to be patient here. We'll play against. I think my opponent just doesn't know they have Giganta. It just feels like they just don't know what Giganta does. I'll probably just cast Mutavault next turn or Shell Shielder next turn, so hopefully we just dodge a creature. I'll play Mutavault next turn though. You're back on Mutavault with your Shellers? Nice. Not a land. Okay. Yeah, I know how much you like Lily. I'm just not a fan of it. How it is just in the meta right now. Like Amalia, Phoenix. I don't like it. It's like medium against Rakdos potentially are pretty bad just because they have like Bankbuster and Copter and. Okay. I feel like no one's ever gonna really play this type of deck, especially when like people are just so down on Assassin's Trophy. Like when this was spoiled for Murders, I there's just so much slander against Assassin's Trophy. I just don't understand. I think they're just so used to looking at Assassin's Trophy through the lens of modern, and it's like, no, they need to look at they need to look at through a lens of how modern was like 5 years ago, because that's Pioneer, right? This looks like a Gruul deck that... I guess I'd take their Bard class. Just because the next turn I can just commit my Scavenging Ooze. And then I can trophy their Samet, eat it, and then follow up with Shieldred. Take Bard class. I took Bard class. All on the same page here. It's just like taking their cheaper card means that like we can kind of play our game plan and we can kind of commit to the board first, which I think is pretty important. Then again, like this has first strike and vigilance, so maybe I have to hold up trophy for this anyway. Okay, they found a Gorge. They played Den. So the hand is Samet, 3 lands. Yeah, maybe I have to. If I draw Decay, that'd be best, just because I could Decay this, and not ramp them. Another Scoos. Kind of feels bad, but I don't want them to get them draw a card here. Gorge, play Samet here. Okay. Hopefully they play 0 basics. Doubt it, but you never know. They have a forest. Okay. Play Scoos and pass. Stomping Ground. Tapped. Clothis, God of Destiny. Interesting. Yeah, we do see a lot more cards. Something nice. But I think the difference is like we might see less cards overall, but we actually have card advantage though. That's what's nice. This was a really good draw. Because then like I can just deploy that, which is a better threat than deploying Scoos. Oh hi. What's up? Okay, go down. Okay. I don't think you need literal card draw to make Shelly good. I mean, you're not playing Glissa, so you're never going to draw your cards. I'd rather actually gain card advantage than have high velocity and see more cards, because they do see more cards. Like with Fable and Inti, like they see more cards, but I don't think that's like a huge. That's not really bad. Like I'd rather draw literal cards. Yeah, second Seiju, like I've gotten maybe screwed maybe twice. I can probably count maybe 3 times. But it's worth it because more often than not, you just have essentially another naturalize effect, which is really clutch, can tag mag lands and everything. So Same. I've used it as a revolt trigger, which was nice. Same's with me. Opponent said, "Wow, I am flooding." I am sorry, opponent. You can't block anymore because you're in blocker step already. This has nothing to do with you flooding, opponent. This is you just not doing this in the right step. And this is the topic that we had where we were talking if like people in Diamond / Mythic were better than people in Moto, and this is yeah, you know. This is indestructible, so I'm gonna draw a card. I just answered the question in a very elaborate way. Just to kind of explain why. They gain 6-8 life. We gain 2. It's I mean I don't really understand that because you don't really need to. Oh, I should have played Shielder first. I'm sorry, I missed on a life here. Oh, I am just clicking through. I am just like distracted by the message here. I should not. I should be at like way more life than this. They play the Berseju. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Four, 7, 10, 12. Okay. I was just like checked out of that game. Because I'm like, what? Our opponent just made a mistake, and I just, made mistakes back, and it's fine. Okay. So they're like Bard class. I don't know. The Terrors come in because of Bard class, literally, and I don't know if they board in a Crowan War. They probably do. I'm gonna board out the Duress. I like the pushes, the removal. They just have haste threats after haste threat. I like Scoos. I really like Glissa in this matchup as well, just because it always wins combat, which is kind of what you want here. Terra also deals with Clothis, that's true. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like Trespasser aren't great. I can see like, because like Trespasser is only good. Like I feel like we're just on the draw, and like this is kind of meh. I think we can kind of board this out, and then like maybe trim a Binky. Let's try this. I've liked Ritual more than Event. This matchup allowed twos, legendary, and kills hard. Bard. I could see that too. This deck was like a flash in the pan too. Nice. Pretty good hand. I think I bought him with skews. Like, we're on the draw. We're already mulliganed. I think skews isn't really going to do anything. I'd rather just, like, try to play catch-up with this Extinction Event. Hopefully they are... Okay. They get Copperline Gorge. Okay. We have a fourth land, which is positive. If they go Bard class, I'll be pretty happy. This is not legendary, right? Yeah. I think I have to play Beseiju here. I kind of want a third green source here. Or so sorry, yes, third green source. I'm like talking without thinking. I want my second black source here. Yeah. I want them to commit the mana into this. That'd be ideal. So we essentially kind of time walk them here. Now the real question is, like, do we play Sentinel here or Thoughtseize? Okay, well that just makes my life a lot easier. The fuck? I'm gonna play this Dreadnought out. Just so I can attack this Dharma Raid down. That was a good draw. That was a good draw. So they do this. This costs 4. They can't do it yet. So I think I'm going to go Sentinel. I'm playing the Extinction Event for even for this. I'll crack the map on the Sentinel here. Got a land. Unfortunately, it was not a green source, it was a black source. So this cost 1. Sentinel of the Nameless City. So they can play Rurik Thar and cast another Domri Raid. So I think I will animate this. Attack Domri Raid, attack opponent, 3, 6, 8. Yeah. So they can Domri Raid and then fight. They gotta sequence this correctly, or they'll take 6 too. Okay. Okay. It's a big boy. Sag. Untapped land wouldn't be too terrible here, because then I can at least I could attack this down and it's fine. It's pretty funny. I don't think I want a Dread Knight. I already have one in hand. It was a Glissa. What? Am I just so tired that like I just like missed that? I just totally ignored that, huh? Match 1 is against Boros Heroic Mucka. She-Hole Dread. Just gonna slam Shieldred here. Bet 3. They could play Gigantha. 1, 2, 3. They're shocking. Put Gigantha in hand. Gigantha costs 3. Is this a dinosaur? It's an elemental. Elk. These are the top 2. They hit Clothis. I think they're dead. This is trigger main phase until end of this turn. Doesn't do anything. I think I just like say go and they die to my Shieldred. Beginning of Ping Goblin main phase, so this is at the draw. If I hit like a Terra Sunder, it makes life easy. I will put Sentinel in the graveyard. Yeah, then I'm hoping I attack with this Shelly. I will not attack. Do they have an instant way to gain life here? What are your thoughts on the upcoming 1-mana sorcerer where you can have an opponent's second artifact? Oh yeah, the green one, right? I wish the fact that it's not instant speed. I have my reservations. It's very efficient. I think it's an EDH card just because of the fact that you it's like each opponent, right? So I think it's more of an EDH card. Like if you're like on turn 2, let's just say, if everyone has a mana rock or a soul ring, you just make everyone sack it. What are we up against? Razorverge Thicket. What does that mean? Make them have it? Yeah, that's true. And like that's to say, like if you have we're against Amalia. If you have an active hearse already, they probably don't have a Brotherhood's End, so they have to like top deck it. But that's not really hard to do for their deck, right? So because they just have a million cantrips. Oh my god, I'm dying. We'll see what they do here. It'll depend on if I deploy my 3-drop or not. If they just pass, I will not deploy my 3-drop. It looks like they're just passing. So they'll probably cord for a Amalia here. This is where I really like Abrupt Decay. Ooh, we got the other black source, our other push too, which is nice. I think playing the Besieger is kind of free, but I'll just shotgun this over into him. I've realized that like a lot of them kind of like mix. They'll have like both Return and Aetherflux Reservoir. This Coco could have been better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can still combo, technically. So I'm not going to deploy anything. Yeah, they mow into 5 and whiffed on their Coco. Feel kind of bad. Can't be countered. I would like to not pay for the ward. Why can't this be on Moto? That's fine. If you want to get the... Okay, they filtered. Gained life. Played a land. Attack for 1. I just want decay on Arena, Martin. Is that too much to ask? I just want Abrupt Decay on Arena. Just once. Please. I agree. I agree, Martin. So now they're kind of in the abyss here. Unless they draw another Amalia. Nom nom nom. I will pay the tax this time. I will not tax evade this time. I'll bluff a push. Gonna make a food. Poor goose. What was my purpose? What was my purpose? I also cut Shieldred's Edict. I've lost so many games because of Shieldred's Edict. I've officially switched over to um Bitter Triumph on Explorer. It pains me. They drew third Amalia. Fucking ass. They ran to. Where's the words thicket? Goose. Meld. Fucking. A. So they can explore a bunch. They will exile the CNET Scout. How about a removal spell then? They drew 3 Amalias. I'm allowed to get. Fuck. I'm allowed to get another removal spell, right? Is that too much to ask? Sorry, too much to ask, huh? I'll put Shieldred into the graveyard. Can't believe they just naturally ripped 3 Amalia in a row. It's crazy. I need them to whiff here. Smart play. Mana Confluence. Okay. They did not, but they do get a bunch of looks. A bunch of looks. And lots of life, yeah. I'm gonna end step talking Numa here. I'll bring your Shelly back. Oh my god. There's a 4/4. So I have to besage you. Can't believe they found 3 Amalias. Besajo is a May. But they may just do it. See if they... I'll put the rest in this graveyard. They searched. They did not search? It's not like they searched. Nope, they did not search. Okay, what do I need here? I need a removal spell. There's a reservoir. How do I get out of this? Assassin's Trophy is also a May, I think. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way out of this. I need a way to deal with the reservoir and this Amalia. Okay. Just only draw lands. It's fine. We milled this push too, so we didn't draw any removal either. It's fortunate. I'll trim Essential. I normally have a Shield Strategic to trim and explore. The using word. Okay, we have all the removal in the world, but this is the problem where we need to draw a clock or we just lose. So this is a really good hand, but we do need help off top of the deck, though. I take company. These two are kind of redundant. We have the spot removal from Amalia. Scoos, Monster Dread Knight. Any of those would be great. None of those. None of the above. None of the above. They don't even have the white source either. Hive is technically a threat. You're I won't disagree with you there. Kind of running out of time to draw something here. Do they want to spend their treasure on this Amalia? Looks like the answer is yes. So you gain 1 life, you attack for 1. Play with Seiju. Wild Growth Walker, okay. How about a threat? Okay. It's a pretty good one. No white source. They have obvious company. Obvious company is obvious. Okay, we have a lot of spot removal in our hand. I don't think they would cord for 3, though. I think they would cord for 2. Oh, they returned Wild Growth Walker. Interesting. Would not have expected that. Oh, they cast Sky Evaporation, of course. Of course. Oh god, Luna, what are you doing? Uh, I could kill both of these. Prevent 6 life and turn these into 2/4s. I think that might be worth it. Our Trespasser flicks back, though. Warrior Sword starts. I'm going to put that on the bottom. Extinction event. They have Luminarch Veteran. They need White Source plus Wildgrowth Walker plus Amalia. Or they get Coco into it. If they Coco to the combo, I think that's whatever. I think I'm going to get aggressive. And if they trade with either of these, I think that's fine. But I'm going to eat one Wildgrowth Walker and eat the other one. Which if they trade here, I think that's fine. Because then we're just safe to Coco. Like, safe for Coco. Oh, that's pretty good. I wonder if they have Coco here. They have another Skyclave Aberration. They only won 3 Amalia? Oh, there was already 1 exiled. I was like, no way, that's right. They do run Return to the Ranks, too. So they have a Skyclave Apparition in hand. Yeah, like they could easily win this game by just like playing Sentinels or drawing a Return of the Winks plus White Source. Or like they get Cord for one too. We need to draw like an actual sustainable threat that doesn't require mana investment every time. But oh my god. So so the thing that's okay about this is if they double block, which they don't. Mana Confluence. So Skyclave Apparition is live. So I have to Prosperous Innkeeper. Okay. Okay, that wasn't bad. We do need a threat though, that's a thing. But we can do this for odd. Wipe this. We need to dodge a return to the ranks now. Like, this is where it's like turn 9 and like we drew like a singular threat. That's where it's kind of awkward. I was gonna Arsenal. Yeah, playing some more Black Green Rock. Okay. So their hand is Skyclave Apparition, 1 unknown. Please, a threat. Please. 2, 3, 4. Have to play this. And hold up trophy. It would just be Phoenix. Not Phoenix. I would board it in against Lotus Field. I would not board it in against Phoenix. I would board it in against Lotus Blue-Eye Control. Because if you name Lotus, it turns off most of their deck. I don't like it against Phoenix, but I do like it against Lotus. And I guess both Lotus variants, I guess, kind of to keep it simple. Okay. Threat. I understand the assignment. I understand the assignment. Oh, why did I do that? They can't return to the ranks that. I should have taken the Wild Girl Walker. I mean, odds of me drawing a threat is gonna be probably 0%, so I'll just exile next turn, so. Okay. Why can't we draw one of our Sentinels? That would be greatly appreciated. They have a cord. I'm going to trophy the Sentinel. They have 4, based on our screenshot here. Okay. I understand the assignment. Yeah, I guess I should play the Death Calculator because if I draw another land, I could double hive, but it's not gonna raise, so it doesn't matter. I guess I could double block. I should have played the land. Yeah, welcome to my experiences playing Moto. This is nothing new here. Oh, they found Return of the Ranks. Okay. I cut a Duress. I cut a. I guess we can see here. I cut a Duress and a Glissa. 2 Glissas, I guess. Oh, they milled it. Okay. That is perfectly fine with me. So I got royally punished for not playing my my land last turn because now I can't double block the Sentinel. Okay, understood. This is great. They have Skyclave Apparition, so we need to draw a removal spell. One, two, three, four. Cast. They have a Skyclave Apparition, so I literally need to chump with the Hive and then Takanuma and then try to draw a card off the top. Nice. On the play, it's pretty good. We have interaction and threat. Big difference than what we had last game. So I don't have a 2. And their Lenore else isn't as prevalent in this format. So I don't really need to hold up Fatal Push. So it looks like we're against potentially Rakdos. Could be Mono Black. Could be Rakdos Sack. Could be the Mirror. They top deck a Thoughtseize. Our hand is kind of Thoughtseize proof, I guess. Unless they double Thoughtseize here and then take our double threat, and that kind of sucks, but take a Sentinel. Field Ruin. So this smells like a Fatal Push. They just Field Ruin my land, and then so this looks like mono black. Hopefully we draw like a Monster Dragon off the top. That would be our best draw. This could also just be a Liliana and we just get fucked. Abrupt Decay. It's probably a Heartless Act or go for the throat. A trigger. It's pretty clutch. Getting another card. Getting a Trespasser at that. So now if they have Liliana here, not too bad. They have Shieldred. I could just attack with the Glissa and then just hold back. I think I just boot up the Hive and attack. If they have Field plus Push, they have Field plus Push. There's nothing we can do about it. Let's just put the aggression on them. Do they have the push? They do. We're drawing a lot of reactive spells that don't do anything in this matchup. They slam a Lily here. That's pretty bad. Oh. Decay is nice, but we have these dead pushes. We need a threat. Monster Drainer would be best draw. Thoughtseize. Alkalots. Okay. Oh, sorry. So like I don't think I take an Alkalots. I don't think I take a path. Like it doesn't do anything. I feel like we're relying on a 3, and they don't have a way to trigger Revolt anymore. And Meathook doesn't technically do anything as long as we draw like a I feel like Meathook is kind of the same as a push. They do gain the life here. So I think I just like take a push. If we draw exactly another Thoughtseize, I could take the Acolytes and then we can outgrind that way. No, I'll take a push. And I'm gonna let them plus here. I want them to discard a card. I think their hand's better than ours. And I'm just gonna discard this push. They probably discard a Path. Like, Mosswood Dread Knight is the best card we could probably ask for in this spot. Yep. Mosswood Dread Knight, please. Because that's the card that will outgrind all these cards. Mosswood Dread Knight. Well, that's going to get eaten by a push. That's a good question. I think I did. Fuck, they drew another Field of Ruin. Yeah, so we need like Monster Dread Knight like right now. Or you just draw lands, that's fine too. We just draw lands, and then we're gonna die to this Aquazotz. Some Advocate didn't do anything just because I can't get in with our man lands. They have push and Field of Ruin. I hate Summon Advocate is just it's so bad. I think Summon Advocate's just like not a good Magic card. I'm sorry, Maka. I know you like that card, but I don't think it's good. Okay. There we go. Look at that. I'm a beta Fatal Push here. Oh, baby. Let's go. Mutavault's coming in clutch here. Oh, is this Shelly? Oh, this is just the meat hook. Sure. Okay, okay. The end. Rude. We need another threat here. That'd be best case scenario. Okay. Bitter triumph. Guess I'll Thoughtseize one. Graveyard Trespasser. Okay. Opponent has 4 lands in hand. We have 7 in play and 2 in our hand. And we had a Mutavault die too. I think I'm just going to pass here. I kind of want them to Bitter Triumph my Monster Dread Knight. I can Assassin's Trophy the Graveyard Gluten. How's it going, Andrew? Thanks for sub, buddy. Appreciate. Wow, nice 50 month, huh? One Nissa completed. Yeah, and then I'm gonna play the one league where I can't fucking draw my 5 lands like usual. Oh man. Rhino off the top one time. Fine, 50 much forgetting to cancel a sub. It's hilarious. Perfect. Attack. I need to chump. This is exactly what I wanted. They have 2 Bitter Triumphs in the graveyard. Sure. I got punished for not playing my Blooming Marsh. Oh my god. Liliana. Aclazots. Shieldred. Griever Trespasser. You know, when you get a glissa trigger in the game, it feels less good when you just don't draw any spells. Okay. This hand is really bad, but we just mauled into 6. And push is kind of dead here. Monster Jar Knight. Okay. We're going to get Lily on it. It's not going to feel good. But what are we going to do? Feel the ruin. Reckoner, Bankbuster. Perfect. That lined up nicely for us. Do they have a Liliana here? Looks like it. Where's our Bankbusters when we need it? I think I'm going to slam a Trespasser here. I'm not going to mulligan the bottom of Sentinel, I think. Discard Field of Path of Peril. Interesting how they kept that in there. Can they leave in this deck? It's only land act abilities. Okay, this is what we wanted. We wanted to kind of bait there. Liliana Last Hope. Interesting. So I'm going to play Sentinel that's off the top. Oh, they fielded me. God, this feels so bad, but I have to do this. Discard Liliana Last Hope. Okay. Laying off the top, I guess, would be the best. Okay. I would like to have the shelter be like the card below the bottom. Okay. Okay. We need another black source to cast these shielders in our hand, otherwise they're kind of dead, but hopefully we do. We're against Lotus Field. Guess I'll take their scrying. So we're against Lotus Field. That's where Necromancer is going to be kind of nice. Temple of Plenty. I like that art on this card. It's pretty good. They bottomed, which is great. Okay, we drew the black source. That's good. So they kept Balagad next turn. So we can trespass, eat it, so then they can't bring it back. So being on the play here was pretty clutch. The Boseiju. So play Trespasser, eat this, so then they can't tutor for a Thespian Sage. They may just like play a Lotus Field naked here. Or they may just play the Balagad Recovery tapped. Yeah, they're just playing it naked. So Shieldred's nice here because now this Pour does a lot of damage to them. At 14, they're going to take 8. If they untap with the Shieldred in play, they're going to take 10. I could also attack with this Mutavault too. Nope. Shieldred. This is where Shieldred is just a slam dunk. So good against them. Cool. So we won game 1, which is really, really helpful, of course. So we're going to board in the Duress. The Necromancers are a slam dunk. The maybe pile are like the Wrens, because technically they have haste if we need like a top deck threat. The Terra Senders for Omniscience. And I can maybe tag a Leer. Unlicensed Hearse is also for Leer too, right? So the bad cards, Fatal Push. I think the Shielders are slam dunks. I think the 3s are better than like the Wren because I can deploy to turn faster. I think the Decays are bad too. So then, like, what do we want as the last 2 slots? Do we want an Unlicensed Hearse? Or do we want a Terra Sunder? I could also just cut the Go for the Throat. Excuse me. The Unlicensed Hearse stops. Leer. Balagad Recovery. Can be a Clock. Worst case scenario. So I think I'm going to opt for 2 Hearse. And then maybe a Tear. Oh, I only need 2, so maybe it's just 2 Hearse. Oh, we can cut the Throat, right? Like 1 Tear. Let's try that. Okay. We have 2 discard spells and a Graveyard Trespasser. So followed with another 3 drop, which is nice. They don't have a 3rd land for this Balagan recovery, technically. Oh, they have the Otawara, sorry. Nature State. I will play this Trespasser. This is where drawing a Necromancer would have been really nice, but our opponent is also cycling. Okay, it's good for us. It's weird how this is a banned land, but they can't cast the Chandra off this. They have 2. It's kind of weird. Okay. 2 duresses into a Trespasser is game over. So 3-2. We beat Bard class. We lost to Mono Black Midrange. Lost to Amalia. Beat Lotus Field. So this is where like we went 3-2. Like I said, like I really like how this 75 has felt. I feel like the games that we've lost this league are like due to just flooding, right? I think that's the name of the game. Or the summary of the losses, right? Against Amalia, game 1, they just the first game that they won, they just drew 3 Amalias naturally, didn't tutor for them, which was kind of crazy. And then the game that we lost, I think both were just 2 games. In the second game, we just lost the second. We just flooded, right? We had like 13 lands. And then Mono Black, we just drew 13 lands game 1. And then game 2, we just... That matchup's kind of bad, but when we get Lilianed it out and we don't have like a Bank Buster, I think that's where it's kind of poor. So we didn't play against Phoenix. We boarded 2 horse against Lotus Field, which is interesting. Against specifically Lotus Field, if we're expecting that, I can definitely see having a Go Blink over the 3rd hearse. This is something that we discussed earlier in the stream. I don't know if it'll get cut out of the video or not. I think it was in between rounds. But like, I can definitely see like 1 Go Blink over the 3rd unlicensers, because at least specifically against Phoenix, they're kind of awkward in multiples. And it is awkward in multiples, I guess, in more matchups, I guess. Especially because like Phoenix kind of boards in Brotherhood's end most of the time. So like I can see like going 2-1 hearse Go Blink split, but that's kind of like a really, really minor thing. Like I said, like I really like the rest of the list. I really like the Duress main just because like there's a lot of Phoenix online. It's a little okay against Rectos and Amalia, so that if you want to really hedge against those, I can see cutting a Duress for like another removal spell. Well, regardless, like I said, like I think this list is so fantastic. When we lose games just because of variance, kind of like flooding, and not due to like our cards not doing like what we want them to do, like if a removal doesn't line up, or if a card just like doesn't perform to like the cost of the card, right? Like we got a Glissa trigger today. We got Sentinel going wild. Shielded pulled away in that last match. Like we needed Monster Dread Knights earlier, and if like in that Mono Black matchup, and if we did, we probably would have won. I think this is where, like I said, I really like this 74, I would say. Um, I think it just really depends on the meta that you want to attack, right? Like, I think if you want like to really attack Boros Convoke, which is kind of coming back in popularity, like I can see like Path of Peril instead of Culling Ritual, just because the 3 mana is definitely more important in those type of matchups. But we beat Boros Heroic pretty easily there, right? So it just depends on what you're kind of expecting, and I think Pioneer is a lot more open than people give it credit for. So I think we just have to kind of have, at least my personal like deck building play style is to kind of keep an open meta in mind. Obviously, we hedge towards the top tier decks: Phoenix, Amalia, Rakdos, Midrange. But then you also, that's why I have 2 Terra Senders, right? Like we beat Bard class, and the Ram decks we play in the leagues, you kind of need these type of cards. I feel like Lotus Field is also not a very popular deck right now, and we still have Necromancers for those, as well as Amalia matchup. So if you're watching the YouTube, really appreciate all the support. I know the new set's coming out, so this is kind of a lame duck format. But I will be making a video going over the new spoilers. So stay tuned for that. Really appreciate all the support. I know I was playing Abzan past couple weeks, but I think the 3-color mana base is just a little too hard, and I don't think the white splash is worth it. And I think just based on the data that we've been making, or generating, I really think that we have something here. I've been winning a lot in Explorer, and I've been winning a lot in Moto, at least getting like a 60-65% win rate, which is what you want, right? So really appreciate it. I don't know when I'll be back. I might be back Friday, Saturday, one of the two, if you're watching this live. So take it easy, stay healthy, and catch you guys next time. Bye.